Hey YouTube, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the book We Are Witnesses. Sorry, I jumped right into that, a little hyper, I don't know why. Anyway, so like I said, we're going to talk about the book We Are Witnesses by Jacob Boas, I believe that's how you say his last name. Anyway, this book's a little different than most books people read because it's a Holocaust book that has some of the diaries of five teenagers who lived through the Holocaust in it. Doesn't really have much of the diaries in there. I kind of wish that the author would have left more of the diary instead of his own personal talking or historical accounts. But anyway, I like the book. Some of the stories were a little more interesting than others. The five teenagers that are in it, I'm trying to remember. I'm not going to say their last names. Their last names are pretty hard for me to pronounce. Some of them are easier than others. Some people you might have heard of, but David, Yitzhak, Mush, I believe it's Eva or Ava, I'm not sure, and Anne Frank. People probably have heard of Anne Frank. If not, look at the Diary of Anne Frank. It's a book. It's a lot of different things. Anyway, my favorite one is Moshe, because in Moshe's, he's the third person in the story, I believe. It's not really much of a story. It's 5 separate chapters that talk about different people. Anyway, Moshe, his dad has a lot of connections with different people. His dad has a lot of money, so his dad uses his money and connections to keep his family safe and alive for a long enough time. And throughout this time where he's safe, he's faking his identity, and his inside is destroying him, faking who he is. He lied about his name. He lies about not being Jewish so he could stay alive. And on the inside, he's questioning if there is actually a God that would let this happen. If for some reason the Jews have to suffer for this, if mankind has to suffer for this, for all the sins they have done, and if God will even protect them, even if the other people win the war besides Germans. And he's thinking, well, they're sinning while doing this. What's going to happen? What is it going to cause more pain? And inside's just tearing him up. Anyway, so the book's pretty good. Some of the stories are a little more boring than others, and one thing that I forgot while I was reading this was each of the people die in the book. It's all diaries of people who died. Some of them, their sisters or father, brother, whatever, find the diaries and keep it safe. And Jacob Boas, the guy who wrote this, he brings up parts of them, kind of their life. He adds in historical accounts of things that are going on in that time. For the way he writes, it's a little confusing. I really wish it was just more diaries and maybe like one chapter or little spots here and there of him talking about the Holocaust and what's going on. But yeah. So anyway, if you guys want to read it, if it sounds interesting, We Are Witnesses, 5 Diaries of Teenagers Who Died in the Holocaust by Jacob Boas. It's a pretty good book, decent length. You'd like it if you're into history, if you are interested in the Holocaust, and it's probably more geared to teenagers since it's about teenagers, and I saw that thumbs up behind me. So, if it sounds interesting, pick it up, look at it, local library. If you think your friends or something would like this book, bring them to this review, or just tell them about the book yourself. Seems smart, like you already know about the book by reading this, or maybe you've read the book. I don't know. Anyway, so subscribe. Tell me any comments you have about me making my videos better, more informative, whatever you want to hear. And thank you. See you, YouTube. Bye. Peace.